Namaskar. It's a wonderful afternoon to all of you. And today I am going to share my views about the decision taken by the central government regarding decriminalization of the minor offences so far as the economic legislations are concerned. You are aware that I am a student of law, practicing in the Honorable High Court and the different other courts for last more than 26 years. But there are very rare occasions when we as a student of law are called upon to respond about the proposed amendment. In the month of June 2020, during this COVID pandemic situation, the Ministry of the central government, they invited our suggestion. We are aware, to be more precise, on 10th of June 2020, a official public notice was put by the Commerce Ministry, Finance Ministry, in which it was proposed that there are as many as 19 legislations who were having several provisions about the minor offences. And the government wanted to decriminalize those minor offences. And with reference to that, the Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa has already given its response with reference to the proposed decriminalization arising out of the Negotiable Instrument Act. I am not aware whether you have done this. I am not aware whether others have done this. But it's a high time when everybody will have to do it. And I must share this fact with all our viewers that the central government ministry has taken this decision, and this decision was communicated by the Cabinet Secretary Mr. Rajiv Guha to all different ministers and their secretaries. And as a result of that, from June onwards, a revision or a review of different legislations which are coming under the purview of the different ministry is going on. And it will be something interesting to share different provisions, different at least legislations, wherein they are proposing the decriminalization of the minor offences. Those who are interested, they can go to the concerned website, they can download, they will have to respond. Which are those legislation? As I said, Negotiable Instrument Act, SARFAESI Act, those who are working in the field of DRT, banking, and those who are appearing on behalf of the borrowers or guarantors, they are aware about the SARFAESI Act, Life Insurance Corporation Act, Reserve Bank of India Act, Banking Regulation Act, Chit Fund Act, Insurance Act, National Housing Bank Act, Payment and Settlement Act, NABARD Bank Act. These are the different legislations which are covered in the first drive, which was there in the month of June, to be more precise, 10th of June. We are aware that during this pandemic situation, the central government came with an ordinance which has amended the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, and certain reliefs have been given. So this is the second thing. Third is, Ministry of Corporate Affairs on 19th of June has called our suggestions and views with reference to Limited Liability Partnership Act. They have enlisted as many as 20 different legislations, and they have called upon all stakeholders like all advocates and the student of law to express their views and give suggestions with reference to those 20 sections arising out of Limited Liability Partnership Act. We will have to respond to that. The Finance Ministry, we are aware that in the month of May 2020 came with a suggestion with reference to decriminalization of the minor offences, and so far as those compoundable offences under the Companies Act 2013 are concerned, those are proposed to be shifted to internal adjudication mechanism. So even in that act also there will be a corresponding decriminalization. Under the Motor Vehicle Act, the ministry is going to suggest. So far as the Patent Act and the Copyright Act, again there will be a suggestion about that. Not only that, the SEBI Act 1992, Depositors Act 1996, these are the acts which are also coming under the purview of the scope of decriminalization of the minor offences. Now the question comes as a student of law, why the central government is doing this. Let us go back to the World Bank ranking so far as the ease of doing business. In 2017-18, our ranking was 100 out of 193 countries in the world. In 2018-19, it came up to 77th rank, and 2019-20 is concerned, it came up to the 63rd rank, and it was published by the World Bank of India in the month of October 2019. Most of the countries in the world are affected by the pandemic situation, and as a result of that, if India is taking steps to improve the rank of ease of doing business in the world, then I believe these are the certain steps which have been taken by Indian government. As a student of law, I could point out that there are as many as 28 different legislation which are proposed to be decriminalized under this process. But I'm sure this act is not, this list is not complete. Much more legislations are likely to come. There are 128 provisions which are likely to be amended by virtue of the present drive. But as I said, that this drive is not complete. And most important aspect is that we as a student of law, we will have to respond to these appeals. I am aware that some of the time limits for giving your responses, views and suggestions may be over. But the process of consultation is not yet complete. So therefore, even if the time is over, my suggestion is please go to the website of the concerned department. Please download that particular format in which you are supposed to give a feedback, or you can write a email to the concerned ministry, concerned secretary of the ministry, and give your suggestions. I feel that as a student of law, I feel as a responsible advocate, it is our time to give our feedback to the ministry before the ministry proposes a bill. As a student of law, I believe that this is one of the responsibility, and we will have to respond to those calls by virtue of which we can give our views, suggestions with reference to the proposed amendment. With this, I am concluding this my short video. Thank you.